Your time, Chris Chin from Shelby County joins us this morning, and we are talking about the pork, because it's the Missouri Pork Producers segment for KHQA this morning.
One of my favorite segments. I'm just going to say that. You guys can talk. I'll be over here eating. So
yeah, let's switch places. Anyway, Chris, thanks so much for coming in this morning. What do you have for us today?
So today we have a crock pot slow pulled pork. It's very easy to make. It has just the pot roast, the pork roast. You make a rub for it, pepper, red pepper, paprika, thyme, garlic, and salt, and you just kind of rub it on there, and you add a cup of water, and you put it in the crock pot when you leave for work of a morning on low, and when you come home, you have supper ready.
Well, you put time in it, but it's time that you're saving, too.
Exactly.
Letting the crock pot do the work. This will take, 6-8 hours to do, but it's all done while you're gone?
Yes.
Okay.
So when you come home from work, you've got supper ready. The kids can do their homework. It makes for an easy night, especially with back-to-school season just around the corner.
Absolutely.
Right,
and so you have some barbecue sauce here, too.
Do we put that in with it now, or is that just kind of a topping thing you can put on it
You can do it either way.
Okay.
My family prefers it in it, but I wasn't sure, so I left it as a side that you could add later.
How much work goes into pulling the pork from the loin?
Actually, after it has been in the crock pot, you take a fork and stir it, and it falls apart.
Even with the spoon, it seems pretty tender.
It is very tender.
I mean, it smells amazing too. And also, we wanted to bring up too, you currently live on a farm, and wanted to talk about that, raising the pigs and raising that as well.
Right.
Is that something that goes into that? Is that kind of like a pork preference for you then? Are you kind of predisposed to that, or?
Well, we have hogs and cattle both, but my preference is the pork. My husband's family, they've been raising hogs since the 1970s when my in-laws got married. My husband and I got married in the 1990s, and we've been doing the family business with them since then. So, pork is a part of our family.
And also pork, we were talking too, it's an alternative if you don't like chicken, if you're not a huge fan of that, or even fish. This is an alternative to that as well.
It is. It's very lean, just like chicken, and so it's easy to have a healthy meal.
And it smells good too. I'll just
we're sitting there just keeping Tegan at bay, because Tegan has a beef allergy. So when the pork producers come in, she is salivating, because this is one of the things that she can eat. Talk about the rub a little bit more. You can get this recipe online.
You can get the recipe online. And also, the rub is really easy to make. I am not a very good cook.
I'm going to dish this up so they can look at it real quick.
So
we'll be the judge of that, Chris.
So when I found the recipe, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do a rub, but it was so easy. It was just a few teaspoons of this and that. You put it all together, you rub it on the pork, and it was really simple to do. And one of the reasons I really like this recipe is because since we do raise the hogs, I worry about making sure my kids always have something healthy to eat. And since this came right from my farm, I really know that my kids are getting something very healthy to eat. It's an easy meal, and the kids take great pride in knowing that they had a hand in helping prepare this.
And it's cheap for the Chin family,
yeah,
because from the farm to the table.
Well, we still have that feed bill to pay.
That's true. That's true. Right. What's the website that people can get this address or this recipe?
It's porkinspired.com.
Okay. Porkinspired.com. Chris, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
You're going to try it.
And I'm going to eat it. And
it's always fun to watch people eat on TV, isn't it? All right. Well, I'll take the baton. I'll invite you out to Dew Days tonight. We are going to be at Bailey Park in Camp Point as our Mountain Dew Days of summer continue. You are welcome to show up at about 4:30. We're going to have our 5 and 6 o'clock broadcast live from the park. Then at 6:45, George Kate will provide live music, and we're showing the movie Paddington at dusk. All the entertainment is free. The whole family is invited. We hope to see you there. So have to, buy some food. Maybe there'll be some pork available at the Mountain Dew Days.
I'm still eating. I don't plan on
talking. There might be some pork available.
All right, we're going to head to a break, because something tells me the next 11 minutes of the show are going to be all on me, because y'all are eating it up. Chris, again, thanks for coming in this morning. We'll be right back with more KHQA This Morning.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Cape Air. St. Louis is less than an hour away when you fly Cape Air from the Quincy Regional Airport.